San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Jameis now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
5-yard line.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, second and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he'll find Hall. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now again, right side, Keys, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard, leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On play action, Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Hall.
Winston.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Winston. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second down now. Keys. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Right there. 54. Right there.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
Try and run the option to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Warner in on the
Call it a 1 yard gain on the play, and the Bills will move the chains. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Keys, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Now a give, right side. Keys. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal from the 6. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 49, guys. Mike, 49. You ain't going nowhere. Easy.
on 2nd and 12. Winston. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
3rd down.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Number 89.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Brings up
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and 5.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They go play action. Winston. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Come on, QB, come on.
Jameis again. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Check. Check. Hot route. Hot, hot. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Looking deep down. And got his man. Complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
59-yard attempt.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Second and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Cut.
On the delay, here's Hunt. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
49, guys.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
To number 19.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Joker. Hey, stop. Hey, even.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got it. Mike's 49. I got one.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
49 the mic, watch 49. Watch the run, watch the run. Flip, flip, flip. 49 the mic.
Off the play fake, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go, team.
Winston now to throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it was much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
On first down, Keys. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Allen. The 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
On the option is Allen.
Fighting him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
56.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
First down, they'll run with Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Flag 22. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. 3, triple T.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Right here.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Play fake. Winston. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 87.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. Dancing to his left. And Winston lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Here's Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys
The ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another carry for
they know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
On the tackle.
It'll be a 2-yard gain.
2 yards.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They run the counter. Keys. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On 3rd down, Keys. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
tonight's
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half. And